Small business owners drive the agendas of local chambers and associations. Small business owners set those agendas, set those priorities. Small business owners are getting involved and making a difference. Jim Wordsworth is owner of JR's Good Times in Fairfax County, Virginia.
Well, I think that being a part of groups like the Chamber's Council on Small Business is just very important to getting your message out and having more political and public clout than you would have as an individual. If you're not involved by making your voice heard, you really can't complain what happens to you. I mean, it's as simple as that.
This hard-working and hard-thinking group that makes up the U.S. Chamber's Small Business Advisory Council meets several times a year to advance policy that will empower the job creation engine of the country. These innovators and job creators strengthen the Chamber's efforts to hold government accountable by speaking out in front of Congress, the regulatory agencies, and the media.
How difficult is it for someone in the reserves or the National Guard to get a job these days?
It's becoming very difficult because most employers now understand that a member of the Guard and Reserve can be called up for anything from 18 to 24 months, and you can't run your business having your critical assets, your employees, being pulled away.
And they are being pulled away.
Thank you,
Yes,
Chairman Pallone and Ranking Member Deal, members of the committee. My name is Patricia Owen. I'm the owner of Faces Day Spa, a 23-employee small business specializing in professional spa services located in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. I'm also here on behalf of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and serve as a member of its Council on Small Business.
You've been in business for 10 years and you have a credit line with Wachovia. How often in the past have you had to tap into that credit line?
Well, I've had my credit line for probably 6 or 7 years. You know, needless to say, it's a way of small business. It's a way that we survive. It puts cash influx into our business. We need it to buy revenue, such as getting ready for the holidays now that we're looking at. So it's a necessary thing.
During our nation's health care debate, members of the council were invited by the president to the White House to discuss reform. With only a 3-day notice, 70 members flew in from as far away as Alaska to make their voices heard. Council members continue to fight to change anti-small business provisions in the law that will create uncertainty in their ability to hire and grow the economy.
Let's first talk about your business and the pulse of all of the issues that are facing you right now. What's the #1 worry and concern for you?
Well, I guess regulations that are put upon us as small businesses, the health care initiative being one of the major ones that will definitely affect my business, especially from growing.
You might think twice before hiring your 50th employee if it means having to face burdensome new federal regulations and pay steep fines. Jim Wordsworth, Richmond Times-Dispatch. When lawmakers talk about raising taxes, it is the council members that join the Chamber's fight against these job-killing proposals.
Ray Pinard owns a commercial printing company in Boston that employs 95 people. If these tax rates go up, how much does that cost you next year?
Probably in the area of $120,000.
How many jobs will that mean you may have to lose out of your company?
It would mean a minimum of 2, up to probably 4.
When the economy is teetering and you're worried about having a double dip, is it really smart to not renew those tax cuts? Ryan Robinson, Signal Metal. After 2 years in office, the Chamber was honored to have the President address our members at Chamber headquarters. Many small businesses from the Council attended and commented afterwards.
But business people such as Harold Jackson, the CEO of a Colorado-based medical supplies distributor, say all the new rules and regulations in Wall Street reform and the health care law are keeping him from hiring.
A lot of it creates uncertainty. For a business my size, it's very difficult to even keep up with them. You know, you have to hire outside people to advise you on what's going on the health care law.
Like the efforts from these men and women that make up the U.S. Chamber's Council on Small Business, small business owners across the nation are getting involved and making a difference. In today's debate over the economic direction of the country, it is the stories of these innovators and job creators that will help the Chamber keep Washington in check and keep the spirit of free enterprise alive for generations to come.